If you're looking for pound the best home health and beauty fragrance products, you need to go to ashkickin.com.
Y'all live on Facebook. Say what's up real quick, man.
What's going on? What's going on, Dante Nation fans? Bo Mac.
Bo Mac, Terrence Crawford training right here.
Watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
Y'all see it. Y'all hear it. Y'all hear it. Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? Well, to some it may be a surprise, but it's not that much of a surprise that now Team Jeff Horn, they are looking at other options other than facing Terrence Crawford next, which is their mandatory challenger. On top of that, this is the fight that Bob Arum wants to make as well. In my post-fight video, when Jeff Horn, when he beat Corcoran, he'll have to fight Terrence Crawford next unless he tries to go down a safer road and fight someone else. It turns out that's exactly what they're trying to do, because now there's talks that they may be negotiating to get a fight with Anthony Mundane instead of Terrence Crawford. Now, this is what Jeff Horn's promoter, Dean Lonergan, had to say. Apparently, he's pulling the oldest trick in the book when it comes to pulling the boring card, the not having a great personality card. This is what he had to say, guys. Quote, "Fighting's only half the game. The other half is media. Without it, you don't get paid. Terrence Crawford is pound for pound the world's toughest fighter, but he is the worst of all worlds. A really tough fight, but not a big money fight. The reason he's absolutely poor in the media, he's not a great communicator. As a result, he doesn't have a great following, doesn't sell a lot of tickets, and doesn't do a lot of pay-per-views. I've watched his interviews. He needs a lot of help to get right. Because Conor McGregor, he ain't. So start talking it up, Terrence, and say something interesting." End quote. You know, guys, this is what I call trying to make truth irrelevant. This is the reason why statistics and numbers are so powerful. Because everything this man just said right now can easily be debunked and disproven with facts and statistics. Let me go ahead and pull up this image. Are you guys reading the headline of this article? It says Terrence Crawford's fight draws second highest cable TV ratings for boxing in 2017. That was Terrence Crawford's very last fight when he fought against Julius Ndongo. That's Exhibit A right there. Now, something else that didn't make sense is when he said Terrence Crawford is one of the worst people to interview. You know, he basically has no personality. What he basically is saying is, you know, Terrence Crawford doesn't say a whole lot. You know, he's not very interested in what he does his interviews. But if that's the case, Roman Gonzalez wasn't either, right? Chocolatito Roman Gonzalez? He wasn't. Manny Pacquiao, he didn't have this fantastic personality when he was interviewed. In fact, there's not a whole lot of fighters that have the personalities, the animated personalities of a Deontay Wilder, a Conor McGregor, a Floyd Mayweather, like he mentioned. Or he mentioned Conor McGregor. Despite having that personality, I just showed you guys the numbers that completely contradicts the excuses and the argument that Jeff Horn's promoter is trying to make to avoid a Terrence Crawford fight. Now, one thing I will give Dean credit for is he did admit that Terrence Crawford would probably be the toughest and hardest fight for Jeff Horn. Now, as far as I'm concerned, I think he should have just left it at that. Why don't you just say, you know what? We're going to try to take another route because this is going to be our most difficult fight. Maybe we'll come back to a Terrence Crawford fight. But for now, we're going to try to play it safe, try to make this money, and fight this guy and that guy. Something else he just admitted is they're not in the sport to be the best. Because you just said Terrence Crawford is pound for pound the toughest fighter out there. So why would you want to fight someone else? This is why you have to be very careful when you try to pull the money card, the he's boring card, he has no personality, he can't sell tickets. Because when you say that, you have to remember who your fighter was just in the ring with, which completely contradicts everything you just said. Because the obvious next question would be is, oh, so you're saying Gary Corcoran? You saying that he has the personality? You saying that he sells pay-per-views? You saying that he does these great interviews that Terrence Crawford doesn't do? I mean, if that's the Jeff Horn criteria, then how did he get a fight with Jeff Horn? You see how it doesn't add up? It does not add up. So we know what time it is at the end of the day. It'll be very, very interesting to see if Jeff Horn can avoid this Terrence Crawford fight. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.